I moved to Taiwan because back in 2000 when I came here, this was quite the happening place. It was the part of Asia that had the highest growth at the time for the IT industry. And I was looking to get into technical marketing, tech marketing. Geographically, Taiwan is in the heart of the greater China manufacturing engine. It's close to Japan, it's close to Korea, it's close to China, it's close to Vietnam, it's close to all the major hubs in Asia. So if you want to ship goods from here, or if you want people to come and visit you, it's very easy to get to. It's quite a central location. This is what makes Taiwan such a good place for manufacturing. What has made Taiwan such a good place for manufacturing traditionally, and it still is a good place for manufacturing. So GIGABYTE, originally we had two factories in Taiwan, and most technical vendors, most vendors of motherboards, of consumer electronic goods in Taiwan would have their own factories in Taiwan. Nowadays, GIGABYTE is the only motherboard vendor that still has a factory in Taiwan, and we've done this on purpose for two reasons. The first reason is better quality. If we introduce a new product, there's always, invariably, there's a lot of debugging that happens. For example, Intel recently launched the Z68 chipset. We went to market with 11 motherboards in the beginning. Most of our competitors only went to market with 2 or 3. And we could do this because we have our own factory where there's a lot of debugging happening, and we're familiar with the engineers at our factory, so that debugging process happens a lot quicker. And we can maintain the quality of the motherboards a lot better than if we were doing it remotely, outsourcing to somewhere else. The other reason we have a factory in Taiwan is that from time to time there are labor shortages in China, especially around Chinese New Year, because a lot of people will go home from the A-class cities, they'll go to a C-class city where their families are, and they'll find a job there after Chinese New Year or something. So this problem has been getting worse and worse every year. So for a couple of months after Chinese New Year, you have shortages. When that happens, we can pull in a lot of our manufacturing to our Taiwan factory. So normally we'll manufacture around about 20% of our motherboards in Taiwan, and we can up that to around 40% if needed. So by having our own factory in Taiwan, and also using outsourcing, it's a very low-risk manufacturing strategy that GIGABYTE is following. So I think Taiwan still has a lot of advantages for manufacturing. Taiwan also has a really good infrastructure for power, for water. Like a lot of factories will need cooling. That's why you find large plants for TSMC, for example, still in Taiwan, because the infrastructure is really there. And even when it comes to shipping your goods, Taiwan has got 2 of the biggest harbors in the world. Keelung in the north and Kaohsiung in the south. So that adds to the value when you're manufacturing in Taiwan. Taiwan is enjoying a growing expat community at the moment, and a lot of this is due to the move within the whole country. Tech companies in Taiwan are trying to become like the next Japan. They're building brands, whereas before Taiwan's business model was very much make it cheaper and the orders will come. But now, China is doing that business model better than we are. So the brands in Taiwan are trying to develop their brand perception, become like the next Sony or NEC. So you see a lot of companies in Taiwan, like GIGABYTE, spending more resources in marketing and hiring more international marketing people. Taiwan has a booming marketing job market at the moment.